In today's episode of Value on My Toy Collection, we are just doing a video of complete randomness. It has no rhyme or reason. It's a hodgepodge mix of stuff. Because as we pack, it's just a ton of miscellaneous stuff we need to video and see what it's worth.
Hey everyone, my name's Chris. I'm a full-time beauty pageant director as my career, but in my spare time, I'm a huge toy collector. I've been collecting toys now for over 40 years. You can officially call me a toyaholic. Thanks so much for checking out my YouTube channel. My channel consists mainly of two things: beauty pageants, which I love, and toys, which I love even more. My dream in life has always been to own a toy museum. So it's finally happened. I've bought a building and now I've got to move this massive collection and value it into the building. We're calling it the Toy Vault because it's an old bank building located in Crystal Springs, Mississippi that actually has two large vaults. So now I'm just going to make a ton of videos and value my toy collection, and then I'm going to make some where I take you shopping with me to thrift stores and flea markets and toy stores to let you see where I find all these goodies. So let's start this episode of Value in My Toy Collection and value some toys.
All right, well, let's just jump right in and start valuing all this miscellaneous stuff. Our Golden Girls Fisher-Price people are worth about $45. Our little vintage Chip and Dale plush is worth about $10. This Much Diggums Funko is worth about $10. A little fake telephone for Barbie dolls is worth about $12. This little Pudgy Penguins mystery box is worth about $6. And then this little fake bowl of cereal is worth about $8. And our Hot Wheels worth about $2. Our little 3-pack of reindeer is worth about $15, and we just got that on clearance for 50 cents, so that was a pretty good find. Have our little golden doodle ornament worth about $2. And then we have this little shelf that's worth about $5. It's vintage. We'll use it to display stuff on. We have from the movie Up, this little sun catcher. It's worth about $4. And let's see what else we have. We have this, let me move this out of the way. We have these cats. I was surprised. This cat standing up is worth about $20. And then the one laying down, I couldn't find him anywhere. So I figure if that one's worth $20, this one has to be worth at least $10. And then we have this really cool reindeer olive dish, and it's worth about $35. All right, we've got some more goodies. Got this little palm tree we'll put with our mermaid stuff, worth about $5. And then we've got these small little sun catchers. This one is of Ariel, and there's my helper Daisy. She's always watching me, seeing what I'm doing. Ariel and Prince Eric, worth about $4. And then we have one from Frozen, also worth about $4. I'm gonna put these on the window at the toy museum. Tiana, she's worth about $4. And then Jasmine, also worth about $4. And Alice in Wonderland, you guessed it, worth about $4. And then we've got a couple brochures. This one is from Universal Studios, worth about $2. And then we have a set of Disneyland brochures advertising the Star Wars ride, and they're worth about $2 each, so that's $8. Some people collect brochures like this, so I'm just gonna hang on to them. Just put them behind our Star Wars memorabilia. All right, here we have a Beauty and the Beast sun catcher, also worth about $4. And then this is when I had a Bob's Burger picture done of myself. Doesn't look like me, probably $5. Got these old vintage tennis rackets with the wooden screw cases. These are so old. They're like from the 70s. This one's worth about $25 with the frame. And then this one is Miss Chris from Chris Everett, and it's worth about $30. I'll put that with all our sporting toys in the toy museum. Got this palm tree. I always wondered what it was because it's kind of got buttons to push, but it's from American Girl, and it used to have a hammock with it, but it's worth $40 without the hammock. I wish I could find the hammock to put on it though. We have this Bratz doll set that's worth about $50. It's a Pride pack with rainbow colors. And then a Mrs. Beasley doll, and she's worth at least $50. Got this big bucket of Tinker Toys I got at a church sale for $10, and it's worth about $25. And it's got the big plastic pieces instead of the vintage wooden pieces. And then we have a Donald Trump, like a elf on the shelf type of doll, worth about $15. A Donald Trump coin that's worth about $15. with JD Vance on the back, and then a Donald Trump ring that's worth about $15. I collect all presidential memorabilia in my toy line if I agree with them or not. All right, we have these candles that are worth about $20 for the set, but my dad used to make these, and these two small ones are ones that he made, so I don't want to get rid of them, but they're old and dusty, and I probably need to paint the top or something to make them look new again. But this one I got when I went to Miss America one year. The Atlantic City Boardwalk had a flea market on it, and I bought this one. You see it has a Trump castle like drink stirrer in it, and this is what gave my dad the idea to make candles. We have this come in, we're open, sorry, we're closed sign that's worth about $10. And then from Design Toscano, we have a dragonfly mirror worth $50. That was in my bedroom in my old house. I love that. They have these little drinking bodybuilder markers that are worth about $14. A little clear box worth $4. A treetop sailor worth $8, and the other guy's worth about $1 because I needed to repaint him. Have an All in the Family clock. I don't know if this was handmade or not, but it's worth about $20. Have a couple tassels worth about $5 for the set, and this little RuPaul pin that's worth $8. And then we have this little candy Christmas tree worth about $5. And we have this little rower. When we went to Alaska, we saw these, and I wanted one so bad, but I couldn't bring it back in my suitcase, so I bought one when we got back to get a flea market, and it's worth $85. They're pretty expensive, so I decided to keep it and find a place for it at the toy museum somewhere. We have these little stingrays that are in a paperweight worth about $10, and this Fenton vase that was in my family worth about $40. Have this really cool large magnolia hanger you hang on a door. One of my pageant friends gave me, Shelly, worth about $25. And I got this director's clipboard someone gave me as a gift worth about $18 since I'm a pageant director. And then this little sign, what happened in 1971, worth about $8. That's kind of cool. Then we got some 10 signs. We have Jim and the holograms. You see these are just metal, and they're worth about $10 each, but I thought these would be great to hang around the toy museum. She-Ra, Princess of Power, and then the cast of Three's Company. I thought that was really great. I love 70s and 80s shows. This is George and Wheezy Jefferson from the Jeffersons. And then we have the younger cast of Harry Potter. And then we have the cast from Saved by the Bell. So we've got 70s, 80s, 90s, current. This is 70s, Gilligan's Island, which was such a great show. And then from the 70s, from the Muppet Show, The Pigs in Space. Then we've got this really cool bathroom clock set that was in my bathroom. And it's a big fish and two small fish that go with it. And they're worth at least $20. I think I'm going to hang that in the women's restroom. Hopefully they won't mess with it and tear it up. Have this little Fish Stories little statue worth about $5. And then this little trinket box from Florida worth about $5 as well. And then we have this paper mache fish set from the Philippines. That was a gift to me, worth about $15. And these small fish you can hang on the wall that are worth about $3 each. And then we have this little 5-piece bathroom set from the 60s worth about $30, and a single fish worth about $15. Then we have these handmade placemats. We have 6 of these that we're going to put on our vintage dinette set in the toy museum, and they're worth about $20 for the set. Have this cute Willy Wonka rug. It's worth about $10. I got that off Temu. It's not very valuable, but I thought it was cute. And then we have this Willy Wonka light up neon sign, and it's worth about $25. And then we have this really cute frog ceramic piece that I bought at an art show. I can't remember what I paid for it, so it's worth about $16. Some little Easter garland we'll use for decorations. That's worth about $2. And then these little elves are worth about $2 each. And then we have this really cool piece from Design Toscano where her name is Coco, and I don't know if she's just like French or she's a drag queen or what, but you put an incense between her fingers and it's like she's smoking a long cigarette, and she's worth about $40, but I think she's pretty cool. Then we have this little RuPaul set that was one of the promotional gift boxes to advertise one of the seasons of the show, with a little crown and some candy. It had a glass and a card and a lipstick or something, but I figure it's worth about $30 for the set. I couldn't find it anywhere online to see how much it was worth. It could be worth a lot more than that, but I said about $30. Have some more 10 signs. We have the Dukes of Hazzard. They're worth about $10. All of these are worth about $10. We have the Jetsons. That's a cartoon from the 70s. We have Seinfeld. I think that's from the 90s. And then we have Bewitched, either from the late 60s or early 70s. And then we have Alf. That show was in the 80s. That was a very funny show. And then we have the movie E.T. I think that was in the 80s, early 80s. We have another picture from Gilligan's Island. That's Tina Louise, who played Ginger. Worth about $10. And then my favorite cartoon of all time, Bob's Burgers. And it's worth about $10. And then this one, I'm going to get the stickers off that before I show it. Hulk Hogan sign. That'll be good in the men's bathroom, maybe. Worth about $10. Another E.T. sign. It says E.T. phone home. I'm going to take the stickers off that one. And then Captain Caveman and the Teen Angels. That was great. So many memories seeing these signs. And then Sanford and the Son. I didn't love that show, but now that I'm older, I do love that show. And then the Pink Panther. That was pretty cool. And then this one, I think it's 90s, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I thought that's pretty cool. I took the stickers off these. Here's Bob's Burger. It's really cute. And then Battlestar Galactica, which was a great show too. Got this little clown clock. That was a free gift from Temu. It's probably worth about $5. And then from Catherine's collection, I got this giant mermaid. And I'm going to say she's worth $250, but I think she's worth more than that. But she's pretty awesome. And I got this rug with our model Daisy on it. But it was a moss rug, and I might use it for my Smurf collection. But it was pretty expensive. But I'm going to say it's worth about $40 because I think I paid $100 for it. But nobody would ever pay $100 for that. So I'm just going to say this rug is worth about $40. But I really like it. It's kind of like a swamp scene to me. The girl wants to be on the video today. She's so cute. All right, we have this big plush octopus worth about $15. We might put their mermaid underwater scene in the toy museum. I think that'd be kind of cool. We've got some door greeters. We've got a Valentine minion worth about $40, and then the taller one's worth about $50. Got this little mermaid doll. She's porcelain. She's worth about $15. And then she came in this really cool chair I got separately. So a chair is worth about $8 by itself. And my dad got me this cleaning out an old house he was working on. This little phone is worth about $40. It was a good find. Got some Day of the Dead stuff. This little sign is worth about $4. And then this Day of the Dead in the pink and gold outfit, she's worth about $20. And then we have this one that I think I got at a thrift store, but she's worth about $12. And this one in the red and blue dress worth about $25. And the one in the full dress is also worth about $25. Got a bag of doll clothes. The ones I'm going to keep probably worth about $5. Got a little LOL remix a hair flip. She's worth about $14. And then we got the bluey hippie. He's worth about $12. He's an Afghan hound hippie. Got the cloud from the Trolls movie worth about $5. And this little patio set furniture for dolls is worth about $6. Got some Valentine's stuff. We got this little Valentine tree we can decorate at Valentine's Day with, worth about $2. Got some Kissing Flamingos worth about $2. And a Kissing Booth sign also worth about $2. And next up, we have this. This is called, what's her name? Jacqueline Kent. And she made these little old fairy dolls worth about $30. We've got a Laverne and Shirley secretary set I just bought. It's worth $30, but I thought it was really cool. And then we've got another 10 sign from Mama's Family, which is a great little show, and it's worth about $10. We got this little wind-up worm worth about $1 we'll put with our wind-up toys. We got Piper from Charmed. She's worth about $15. Got a little Cracker Jack metal sign to put on the wall worth about $8. Got a double diamond casino glass that's worth about $60. That was my mom's favorite game, one of her favorite games when she liked to go to the casino. Got these glass vases to hang on the wall. They're worth about $18. I'm keeping those. They were in our bathroom at the toy house. And then we got this vintage 1976 tray. We'll put our presidential stuff worth about $12. Got a Magnolia State embroidered magnolia worth about $10 $10 because it has a date, and a picture of me worth $5. Got a couple tassels worth about $8 for the set, and this vintage towel rack that's worth about $20. We'll probably hang some jewelry from it at the flea market part of the toy museum. Got a Thelma Harper little mat for the floor worth about $10, and this really cool pedestal I'm going to keep that's worth about $30, and this flower arrangement that's huge with rocks is worth about $45. Next up, we're also going to take this flower arrangement that's like Japanese flowers, and they're worth about $30. And then this vase with all the peacock feathers and a beaded peacock feather and a beaded tassel and a little necklace from Alaska, we'll say it's all worth about $30. We've got this cute little wooden, I think that's like a crane, worth about $12. It's a wood and wire sculpture. And then we've got this tall one made out of straw. I think I got a pure one when I used to work there. It's worth about $45. Got this Monopoly game that I got for Christmas, worth about $27. And then we've got this little Jersey Shore game that's also worth about $27. And I got this cool little burrito game that's super fun, worth about $16. Then we've got this Barbie Kichi Tanami doll. I just pre-ordered it when it came out because I thought it was so weird it would increase in value, and I think it was $100 and something when I got it, but now it's worth at least $280, all the way up to almost $400 on eBay, but I'll say $280. And then we've got this really cool Gene Ekman Adams print, and it's worth about $45. It was hidden behind my Muppet stuff when I was filming. Then we've got some cereal boxes we'll put with our sporting goods stuff. We have a Michael Phelps box worth $20, a Muhammad Ali box that's worth about $20, another Michael Phelps box that's worth about $18, and a Bruce Jenner box that's worth about $45. I had this Oreo box that had a baseball card included that's worth about $20. Then a little miniature Wheatie box that came in a little plastic case worth about $15. I have Simone Biles, Wheaties box that's worth about $20 for now, and a Mary Lou Retton box also worth about $20. And the last one we have is a Peyton Manning box, and it's worth about $20. Then we had some cool miscellaneous figures we found. This shark tail, it's all the figures in 2 different boxes, and I couldn't believe it. These are worth $135 for each box. And then we have this cool rug I picked up at a flea market for $25, and it's worth about $75. Got a cute little Eve plush doll. She's worth about $8. And then we have this little rat sculpture. It looks like Ratatouille kind of, but worth about $15. I told you this video is just a little bit of everything. We've got this cool little bottle of gold flakes from Alaska as a souvenir, worth about $10. We've got some random albums to go through. We have this little small one of Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, worth about $10. And then we have a Papa with Shelley Duvall and Robin Williams, worth $16. Woody Woodpecker is worth about $17. Urban Chipmunks worth $16. Urban Cowboy is worth $17 with John Travolta. This Sesame Street album's worth about $15. And those old enough to remember Romper Room is worth about $11. And then next behind it, we have the Disney Children's Favorites. It's worth about $12. The Sesame Street Signs album's worth about $10. Winnie the Pooh is worth about $15. And this 1970 Sesame Street album's worth about $18. Tammy Doll and Her Friends albums worth $20. And the Heidi Doll is worth about $10. Walt Disney Happy Birthday album is $12. And Walt Disney Partners is $15. So with our previous 379 videos of value in my toy collection, our total was $943,104. And then I decided to make this video of just all of this random stuff I've had laying around I needed to make a video of, and I was hoping that it might be worth about $1,000 altogether. But when I made this video, this whole video of all this crazy stuff came out to be $3,543. That just blew my mind. I didn't think it was going to be worth much at all. So when I add this total to our overall grand total, That means for episode 380 of value in my toy collection, our new total is $946,647. And I've still got a ton of videos to make, so I'm hoping my toy collection is going to be worth $1 million. So I can just say I have $1 million toy collection. But I'm not a millionaire. I've just been saving toys all my life, going to thrift stores, flea markets, garage sales, toy stores, and looking online, and it's just accumulated to this big old total. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying these videos as much as I am making them. It is a ton of work. It takes up so much time, but it's a lot of fun and I do enjoy it. I like seeing what I have and what it's actually worth. It's almost like Christmas going through it all because I find stuff I didn't even remember I had. And I'm putting all the toys online on our Facebook page, which is called the Toy Vault of Mississippi. So until our next video, guys, we will see you then.